Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. So I thought I would do an update on the Type 1936 German destroyer that I'm building. Basically I got to the stage where I could start painting it, and I've used the airbrush to do the superstructure colour. Then the deck colours I've hand painted, and I'm having to hand paint some of the rails as well for the mines. But I'm at the stage where I can remove the masking tape in order to get the black line that separates the superstructure colour and the whole red, and I thought I would do it on video to see whether it turned out alright or not. I think it's one of the most enjoyable and nerve-wracking things to do when you remove the masking tape for whatever you may be doing, whether it be an aircraft or a ship. So I'll get the kit and then I'll get this masking tape off and we'll see how it turned out. So here's the kit, and as you can see I've got masking tape running down the hull, and that will be on both sides, and then I've got it on the rear as well. The red was hand painted. You can see that I've managed to get a bit up there, and the grey was airbrushed, so I'm hoping the grey will be fine. It's just whether the red has actually seeped through the tape. So where should we start? Let's take it off the back first. I'm hoping you can see this. I'm trying to look through the picture at the back, so here we go. Okay, so we've got a bit of the grey seeping through there, but that's not too much of a problem. The reason for that was that the tape was 3 parts, and that end bit was going across the 2 side parts, so perhaps not the best of joints. So now let's take it off the this side, the hull. Well, I don't know about you, but I don't think I could have done that any better. That side is just just absolutely spot on. I am really happy with that. There's a bit of a grey patch showing through there where I didn't take the red far enough up to the tape, but I can sort that. I did notice this morning that the tape does dip a bit at the front. It needed to go higher, so I'll swap it round and we'll take the other side off. So let's hope this side is as good as the other side. So far so good. Okay, so we got a bit of the grey seeping through there, and I didn't take the red far enough up there either, but again, really happy with that the way that's turned out. So what I'll do now is I'll put the superstructure on so we can see how far this build has progressed. So here she is, guys. The superstructure isn't fixed, that's why I've just managed to put it, just place it on. There's still obviously quite a bit to do to her. There's some structures that are going to go under this bridge section. The davits for the boats have got to go on, the boats themselves have got to go on, the mines have got to go on, and I've got some edge railing as well that needs to go on. And then once that's all done, I'm toying with the idea of giving her a coat of varnish and then trying to do some weathering. The only real issue I've got at the moment is the rails for the mines. They're proud of the deck obviously, and it's trying to get a decent paint job along the length of those. You can perhaps see where the dark paint has crept up the side of the rail. So I think the only thing I can try and do there is go over them again, but this time with the dark paint, and then just try and get the silver paint across the top and not worry about getting it down the sides, trying to do that. There is one issue also, another issue that I have, and I don't know whether it's just my eyes or whether there is actually something. Let me bring it a bit closer so you can see. I was having problems with the airbrush. This grey was drying faster on the tip than I can actually get it on the ship. And in fact, I did take the Windoline stuff down the last time I tried to spray this, to try and clear the tip of the airbrush whilst I was spraying. And there are some sections of the ship that look as if they haven't got the grey paint on them. Now the top of the funnels have got chrome on, but this section here by the bridge and this section down here, it looks a much lighter colour than this torpedo tube section and the guns. The other thing is, I did actually paint this one with some of the grey paint that I'd used to spray, and again it was Model Air. And one of the problems I have, sorry if I'm telling you all my woes, but one of the problems I have with Model Air is it's fine to airbrush it, which is what it's designed for, but then you try and use it to touch up parts. It doesn't cover very well at all. You're almost better using a Vallejo's model colour, thinning it for the airbrush, because then at least the pigmentation of the paint is the same, so you can then use it to brush and neaten up things. And so I don't know whether in the future, as I say, I will just mix up the model colour Vallejo stuff and not use the pre-mixed ready to use Model Air stuff. So I don't know if you guys can look at this and say, yeah, there is definitely a variance between the whole side here and that there. I would appreciate it. Whether it's because the grey is separating it, so it's, I don't know. So that's it for this update. Although I said there's still quite a bit to do, I am having quite a bit of bench time at the moment, which is it's nice, and because I do want to get this build finished now. It's progressing well. Is it as good as the Eskimo I did for the wife? No, it isn't. Hopefully once I finish it will be, but we shall see. So I've got the brass railing, I've got to primer and paint that, ready to start putting it on the deck. I've been really enjoying your videos, guys. You're doing some great builds. Just having them on whilst I'm hobbying myself. It's almost like we're in a modelling club somewhere and just sat down doing our different projects. So keep up the great work. I hope your weekend is going well, and I'll catch up with you soon.